I'm looking for someone named Virgil.
Remember what I said about the serum. I need it badly.
Stop right now. You went through it.
Hey guys, this is Season1 here, and today we're recording Season 1, Episode 5. And, yeah. So, behind the scenes, behind camera, off camera, I actually decided to take over the castle with the Minutemen. Which is one of the first things I did when I stopped recording yesterday was that man wasn't dead before.
Howdy, General.
Found the first dead body, I'm just gonna go look for the others. Yeah, I don't see anything. I'm liking this thing.
Wasn't sure I'd see you again. You managed to get what you need?
I have the code.
Suppose I shouldn't be surprised. You did get rid of Kellogg after all. Not too much of a leap to take down a courser. How'd you manage to get it decoded?
The railroad helped me.
Oh God, those kooks. I would have expected they'd be too busy trying to liberate vending machines or setting computer terminals free or... Sorry, they just have something of a reputation. You're not the only one who's been busy. I did the best I could. From memory and things I've overheard through the years. Came up with some schematics for you. Wasn't easy. These hands are ridiculous. Fine motor skills have gone to shit. Here's the simple explanation. You need to build a device that will hijack the signal the Institute uses to teleport coursers, and send you instead. You know the craziest part of the design? That classical music station. That's the carrier signal for the relay. All the data's on harmonic frequencies. You've been hearing it all along. I want to be clear that this isn't my area of expertise. I was bioscience, not engineering or advanced systems or anything.
I'm sure it'll work.
For the record, I haven't made any promises, but if you can build this device and make use of that code, you should be able to override the signal from the Institute's relay. Can you? I mean, can you build it? You have people that can help. This is a lot for one person, even you.
I got it covered.
Good, good. Because you've got to make it in there. For both our sakes. And don't you forget our agreement. I've helped you as best I can. If you make it in there, you find that serum. It's my only hope for ever being normal. So you find it. Now go on. Take these and get to work. You do whatever it takes. Call on whoever you know to help you.
Okay. I don't even know which one to go. It's
I hate wasting ammo on those things. What do you need, General?
I have plans here to build a signal interceptor that can get me inside the Institute.
The Institute? Why in the world would you want to mess around with them?
They kidnapped my son.
Damn, that's some bad business. Even for them. We'll give you whatever help we can. Don't worry about that. Now, assuming you could build this thing, What exactly does it do?
The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out. This machine can hijack their signal and send me instead.
Teleportation? For real? That would explain a lot about how the Institute manages to operate. If anyone can make heads or tails of those plans, it'd be Sturgis. I haven't found anything yet that he couldn't build or fix. I'll let you know if I hear of any settlements that need our help. In the meantime, make sure to offer help to anyone that needs it. That can only help our cause.
Okay. Sturgis it is, since that guy doesn't really know much how to operate anything. Which I have no idea about. Oh, yeah.
What's going on?
Preston thought you might be able to figure out these plans for me.
Sure thing. Let's see what you've got.
Here you go.
Wow, what a mess. Looks like encrypted RF transmissions. Okay, so that gets routed through... What the hell? Teleportation. This is some pretty crazy shit. You sure
I
it's for
agree.
real?
It's real. I got it from an ex-Institute scientist.
Seriously? I didn't know you could be an ex-Institute anything and still be breathing. Anyway, the eggheads never think about the nuts and bolts of actually making something work. But, looks like it's all here. Yeah, I'm gonna need some time to study this thing. The handwriting's pretty hard to make out. But, you can get started on what he calls a stabilized reflector platform. It'll need some pretty high-grade metals, but it's basically not that different than the lining of a jet engine or something like that.
Good work, Sturgis.
Well, don't thank me yet. I think I got the gist of it, but it's gonna take some time to work out the details of some of the hairier sections. Here's a list of what you'll need for the first piece. I'm pretty sure we've got all that at Sanctuary, if you want to build it there. While you're working on that, I'll
Gee,
get
we
busy
are at
figuring out how to
Sanctuary.
actually build the rest of this thing. Keep in mind, I can already see this is gonna take a crazy amount of juice. Like if you had a spare nuclear reactor handy, we could probably use it. And it's going to be big. So find a nice open building site with lots of power available.
Okay. Okay. Okay, Sturgis, you're over there? Only took me like what, a second?
Sturgis.
How's it going? Did you find a good spot to build your signal interceptor?
Yeah, your freaking platform
Yeah.
thing is
Ready
done.
to build
So
the
I'm
rest
just gonna let you know that now,
I think
boy.
I got a handle on this crazy contraption.
Oh,
At least as much as I
you
can
can
tell.
outstop me now.
Until we actually try to build it,
Oh,
here's a list
yeah.
of 3 things that may be harder to find. I think I'll be able to pull together everything else we're gonna need. I'll meet you over at the building site and see if we can actually make this thing work.
Thank
Thanks,
you, my
Sturgis.
boy. How's
I'll
it
get right on this.
Good
going?
deal. One thing to keep in mind while you're building this, it all needs to be wired together so all the pieces can talk to each other. I'll see you over at the building site. Good luck.
Good luck to you, boy. Pew. Okay, so we're gonna need a computer, which will be here. This would be on the thing. You will be here. The thing is gonna be here. Hey, that's the goodies about having an overpowered thing. So I can just hook this up to the house.
looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
Let's do this.
You sure?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
sure.
Your part is simple. Just step onto the platform. I'll start scanning for an Institute signal to lock onto. Then,
Okay.
I fire her up and we see what happens.
Dude, you better not destroy me on this thing.
I'm ready when you are.
Yep, it works. You
Okay,
better not destroy me,
hold
or I'll shoot you with my
real
gun.
still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. Oh yeah, by the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute, what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. And don't worry about that tubing wiggling around.
Okay.
It's, just there for decoration. Okay. Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF. And... got it. Hold on to your butt.
What did this do? Did it destroy me? No, no. Okay.
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I am known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here.
Useless.
I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
That thing's an elevator?
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us.
Yeah, probably has a bunch of bad guys who
I'd like to
kidnap
show you
babies.
that you may have the wrong impression.
You already have that when you kidnap the character's son.
Welcome to the Institute.
Welcome to the Institute. No one
This
cares.
is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years.
What work?
we've dedicated
Stealing babies from
ourselves to
parents?
humanity's
That's exactly what
survival.
you do.
Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's
So
too
you're
much
kidnapping
at
me?
stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Oh my god. It's really you.
Who are you?
Sean.
Father, what's going
It's
on?
me.
What's happening?
I'm your dad. Yes.
What's going on?
It's me.
Father?
Your dad.
Father!
I'm here, Sean.
I don't know you.
It'll be okay,
Go
Sean.
away.
I'm
Father.
here now.
Father, help me! There's someone here. Help me!
Please, Sean. I'm your father. Talk to me. Just open the door.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean,
S923, recall code Cirrus.
That's kind of cool.
But disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Give me Sean. The real Sean. Right now!
I know. I know. You've gone to such lengths to find him.
I want answers, asshole. Now.
Under the circumstances, I will forgive your vulgarity, but I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been... It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
Bullshit.
Is it? After all the things you've seen and experienced in the Commonwealth? Think about it. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years?
Yikes, that is a long time.
And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
They stole you. Kidnapped you. Wasn't right.
Right, wrong, irrelevant. It was necessary. The Institute believed humanity's future depended on it. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Yeah, you lost me. I don't see the point of any of this.
You don't see the connection. Let me try to explain. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
Sean. It's really you.
It really is. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
I don't want to hear any more right now.
Very well. The Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Yes, that's what I want.
I know. I know you've been through so much. I'm pleased to see it has not impaired your judgment. Forgive me. I'd assume that after everything I'm sure you've seen above ground, you would be more than a bit biased against us. There is much to be done. You'll need time to acclimate yourself, a chance to become acquainted with our procedures.
I'll do whatever it takes. It's worth it.
I am glad to hear that. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Okay. Where do I even go? I'm kind of lost. This place always made me lost, I think. Whee!
Almost done. Just need to tighten
Doc.
up this primary drive servo.
You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the Facilities Division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
Absolutely.
Oh, good to hear. It'll be a load off Sean's mind. Take your time. Get yourself acquainted. There's a lot to take in. Plenty of things you won't find topside. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the Facilities Division, I'm happy to discuss it.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Goodbye, then. That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase-out on these older models can't...
You cannot stop me now. I'm faster than a speeding bullet. I made it today. Oh crap! I can hear guns. What is that?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Oh my god, that what?
Safety first.
Well, that was productive. Sleep is such a waste of time. I'd rather be designing more efficient plasma reactors.
Hi, Doc.
Oh, hi there. Sorry if I seem distracted. I memorized 5 sets of design schematics, and now I'm doing detailed mental comparisons.
That's amazing.
Oh, well, a lot of us do that. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. I just wanted to say how much I admire Father, and that it's an honor to meet you. I really hope you'll stay here with us.
Okay. Well, Instead of trying to impress the ladies with my gun, I'm gonna go over here.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
Don't worry. I promise I won't get in your way.
Thank you, I do appreciate that. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
I'd like a progress report on your division, if you don't mind.
Taking your new appointment. Very well. I'm hoping that the above ground...
Dr. Lee. Is everything okay, Dr. Lee? You seem pretty tense.
Yes, things are... It's fine. I'm sorry, I don't socialize much. I prefer to focus on my work.
Dr. Lee. Tell me about the people in your division.
I'm not sure what there is to say. Dr. Watson is the Specialist Project's lead scientist. Dr. Ormond is one of the youngest scientists in the Institute, and she's something of a product.
Operating at full capacity.
You're here. Glad you made it.
Are they gonna really do that every time they see me? It's kind of creepy. Like every time I walk past them, they're like, "Oh yeah, yeah," over and over. It's kind of annoying, in my opinion.
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans.
Doctor.
I wonder how the Warwick family is doing. So good to have you here. Young Dr. Clayton must be close to 10 years old by head of the bioscience division. Remarkable. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. Up there, don't you think? It's truly amazing.
I look forward to learning more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of study such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
Seems like there's nothing you guys can't do.
With hard work and ingenuity, any challenge can be overcome. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is, but I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm not sure. Right now, I'm just trying to keep an open mind.
It's a big decision, I know, but it's also a rare and important opportunity. No need to rush to judgment. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Take care, then.
Oh yeah, their favorite word to say is humanity, like humanity redefined.
We're all looking forward to working with you.
Pretty sure it's future redefined or something.
We don't usually welcome outsiders. I hope you appreciate it.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office, does he? Well, you can tell him that I intend to speak to Father about these unannounced security sweeps of yours. Ransacking my quarters in the middle of the night.
Subject identified.
Oh yeah, boy.
Heading over to robotics to knock some heads together.
Child sin.
What now?
It's just dragging their feet on the targeting package upgrade.
Is there anything I can steal here? Oh yeah.
There's enough friction as it is
A
between
lot to take. I like stealing all this stuff here.
My methods get results, and they will this time
I
as
think I
well.
need some of this.
You'll see.
Gonna yoink that too. Yoink, 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 yoink.
The directorate should take the synth escapes more seriously.
Hey, Doc.
So, here you are. Justin Ayo, acting director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand.
Agreed.
There won't be any issues, will there?
No problems here.
Good to hear. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
I'm sure it's best for everyone if the synths remain here.
Certainly. We can't allow sophisticated Institute technology to fall into the wrong hands. The results could be disastrous. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so, a Courser should be more than a match for any single combatant. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
I'd like to know more about the synth.
Fine. Once a Courser has located a rogue, we then begin the delicate process of restoring the neural...
No, you're so boring. That's where... What? Talk to the father of this place. Okay, boy, I don't even want to do that, but okay. I've been forced to do it anyway.
Clearance confirmed.
Identity clearance confirmed. Honestly, if those synths ever attack me again, I will shoot them in the face non-stop. And they will die. But before they die, they will endure pain unimaginable. And eventually, they will start begging for death.
Now that you've had a chance to see
But when they die,
firsthand, what do you think?
they wouldn't rest in peace in hell, because I would join them.
You've got technology here that I never dreamed possible.
I'm glad you can... Ultimately, unfortunately, as remarkable as our synths are, they can be the superior synth mind and body at...
Sure. So it's like every other wonder gizmo ever invented. When will you eggheads learn?
Have faith. Let me show you how we deal with such problems. A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at Libertalia. His memories have been erased, and his identity altered. He believes he's a man named Gabriel. Under his leadership, the Raiders have taken many innocent lives. I've dispatched a Courser to Libertalia. I'd like you to join him and reclaim that synth.
We'll bring that synth home.
That would be best for everyone. Now you should get moving. Many people are in danger, and a delay could cost lives.
Okay.
Our latest intelligence tells us you've infiltrated the Institute and liberated a valuable holotape from their facility. I'm quite disappointed you chose to build the signal interceptor without the Brotherhood Knight. However, you've secured passage to and from their facility, which was one of our primary goals. So, I'm willing to overlook your lapse in judgment, since you've unexpectedly accelerated our plans. I now have 2 missions for you to complete. First and foremost, I want you to bring that holotape to Proctor Ingram right away. There could be data vital to the success of our mission on that tape, so we can't afford to take any chances. The second part of your mission requires a bit of background to explain. About 10 years ago, the Brotherhood began recruiting civilian scientists from the capital wasteland to assist with various projects. During this process, we were able to obtain the services of Dr. Madison Lee, a noted mind in the field of nuclear engineering.
That's fortunate.
Yes, it was. Securing useful resources during wartime is critical. That said, Dr. Lee's contributions to our cause were instrumental in maintaining order in the capital wasteland. After some time, she developed differences with the Brotherhood and exiled herself to the Commonwealth. We're fairly certain that her intent was to make contact with the Institute.
I'm surprised that the Brotherhood let her go.
Had I been in command, I wouldn't have allowed it to happen. She was a valuable asset. Your mission is simple. Once you're inside the Institute, we want you to track down Dr. Lee's whereabouts. If you find out that she's still alive, make contact with her and convince her to return to the Brotherhood of Steel. There's a special project we're working on, and it needs her attention.
Consider it done, Elder.
Agreed. Oh yeah, boy.
Just keep your mind on the mission, and don't let anything they say sway you from your duty. Good luck, Knight.
Okay. Don't you dare tell me that. Oh, never mind, that guy's. I thought that guy was asleep. I was about to go and shoot the guy right in the head for sleeping on the freaking job. He was going to get what he deserved and be shot in the head. Damn, we're going to deserve it.
Attention! This is a notice to all personnel. Please think of your brothers and sisters down below.
Proctor Quinlan.
It sounds like
Thoroughly secure all gear while on the flight deck. Thank you.
Now, did you have any documents for me? Or perhaps you were interested in aiding a research patrol?
Okay.
You think the Commonwealth looks bad? You should see the capital wasteland.
I think I got the wrong guy.
Yes.
Where's that nerd? Nerd.
Unless you like getting radiation sickness.
Where are you? So I can shoot you in the face, nerd.
Hot shots and big mouths end up with closed.
Guess they're not here. Okay. There's a lot of harm yet for me to do. Oh, oh yeah, boy.
Synths are replacing humans with exact duplicates?
You cannot take me alive, boy. I can jump right off and dive. Oh, hi, careful.
At Victorian, brother.
She is right there.
Proctor, I came across a holotape with a full scan of the Institute's network.
Thanks. You know, it's good to see you're still in one piece. I wasn't sure what the interceptor would do to you.
I wasn't worried. After all, I built the device myself.
I have confidence in everything I built too, but that's because I'll only deal with technology that I understand. Speaking of technology I don't understand, I'll get this holotape to Proctor Quinlan. I'm dying to find out what's on it.
Hopefully, it'll reveal a weakness in their defenses.
That would be the best case scenario. Before we jump to conclusions, let's see what Quinlan's scribes can get off of it. I'm sure the Institute has all of their data heavily encrypted, so it's gonna take some time to crack. After that, we'll have to see what we've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe. In the meantime, your mission to recruit Dr. Lee still needs to be completed. I believe Elder Maxon gave you all of the details. Good luck, Knight.
Sure managed to find your fair. Share trouble, don't you?
Now Surges. Because honestly, Surge has obviously I have a second thing.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram. Do you remember that holotape of Institute data I gave you? I really need it back.
I
No.
appreciate.
I almost gave it away. I don't need it back because I can make a second. That's all I want. Okay, where's Surge? Surgy boy, where are you, my chicken boy? Dang, the thing fried when it took me in, did it? I was hoping the Surge didn't get on to me for that.
I wish I knew what the Institute really wanted up here. Take care of your gun, it'll take care of you.
Ow, I hit my mic by accident.
Mr. Nate, welcome back, sir.
Yeah, well, Sturge is nowhere to be found. But it's gonna take a few hours of nap time. Hopefully you will be awake by when I wake up.
Treats synths like tools, tossed away without a thought.
My old man taught me that duct tape could fix anything. I don't think he was talking about bullet holes.
I just want to trade a few things.
What's going on?
I guess back to the Institute. They can always get a copy, I think. I don't think anyone else has tried. Oh, experiment time.
Excuse me, I've got reports to deliver.
They said nothing about experimentation.
Good day. Did I turn off the interferometer?
Sir, we've had another situation. A code red.
What? Third time in 2 weeks.
If I knew where to go.
How could this happen?
We think there was a system glitch. We're looking into it.
You're all useless.
Yep. Thank God. Take me up as I shoot my gun. Speaking of which, I hope you guys like this video. Please like and subscribe and don't forget to comment down below. Bye, and see you in the next video.